Hey guys, it's Chedek, and in today's video we'll be covering Devil Amp from the West. Now before we talk about that, I wanted to talk about why I didn't upload for the past 3 days. Simply because I'm chasing the challenge. Alora's currently going for solo group difficulty endurance completion, and I kind of want to do it too because it looked like fun. And I've only been making it up to like wave 25, 23, 19 and stuff like that. So what I was wondering is my base wasn't that good. So I went through a lot of reworks, like specifically on Bridge. Beach is, oh my god, Beach is so different from the first video. Beach is like, ugh, like wow, that's a huge change. But the only thing that hasn't gone through many reworks is my Devil West, actually. So let's get started with my Devil West. And before we do that, these are all the traps I'm showing you. These are all the traps I'm using. And yeah, let's jump right into it. Now, first, let's start off with the spawns. So the spawns are usually in this whole area. This is where the major spawn is, but there also is a spawn over here around this. So for this spawn, there is like a bunch of tendrils that spawn here, and this is safe. So these 3 tiles are safe to put gas traps on. I have 5 of them, and that is what I've done. And then there is this spawn, occasional spawn, down there. So to combat the occasional spawn, what I've done is I've just removed the wall that can occasionally be placed here. Don't have that. You want to connect this spawn with this spawn into this tunnel. You could add extra tunnel and do some, like, you know, extended timeout chambers. I don't do that. In fact, most of this tunnel is just timeout chambers on this side. Now, before we move on to the actual tunnel gameplay and tunnel, you know, this explanation, I want to talk about the lava bomb. So the lava bomb is in these 6 tiles. Now, without a doubt, when you look at this lava bomb, you're like, damn, that is the worst lava bomb you have ever seen, right? Don't worry about it. We know how to manipulate them. So obviously you've watched my video, right? And for Devil West, I recommend coming up this hill on the 2nd tile. Say you start from this right corner. I flicked too much. I'm sorry about that. Let's just start over again on there. So from this right side, you will come to this plinth and you will put 2 tiles out. Then you'll walk up the ramp and you'll start at this area. This is where you want to put 2 tiles down and then 3 tiles up. That will shift the lava bomb right here. Now let me just actually go over there and reset it. But for now, we'll talk about the gas traps. So the spawn on this side is just a bunch of gas. Oh wait, there's also a spawn up here. I'm sorry. There's also an occasional spawn right here inside this floor piece. But what's crazy is they won't spawn on the floor piece. They'll spawn around here. So now that the lava bomb is reset, let's go see it. And you see that it has been shifted into those 6 tiles. Now you could do the most if you're a personal player and shift it into these 2x2, but personally I think that's excessive, and I feel like if you do that too much, it might just blow up your tunnel mid-game. You don't want to like force the lava bomb too much. It's very comfortable to leave it in its own 3x2. But if you want to try for it, go for it. Place those 2 tiles down and have your way. Now, before I start this, I'm actually going to rebuild my tunnel, and then we'll get back to it. Now that the tunnel's rebuilt, let's start talking about the spawn kills. So for this side, what you're going to do is you're going to start at this bottom right side. It's in the middle of these 3 tiles. It should just be these 3. Say like there. What you're going to do is you're going to move up 1 tile, and you're going to put a gas trap on top of you, extending 2 tiles. Then you look to the left one, put another gas trap there, move down a tile, and 2 wall darts with walls on top of them. And then you look to the right, you're going to wall off this area. You can't put anything behind that, but we'll get to that later. And then you're going to go another tile adjacent to it and put a wall there, and then to the right of that, a wall darts. Then a ceiling on top. Then you are going to start with the spawn kill. So for this one, you're going to start from where you put that wall dart, move 3 tiles down, as you can see, and you're going to put 1 tile up, and then you're going to go another for a 2nd tile, 3rd tile, 4 tiles, and then 5 tiles. This line should all be gas traps. Now, starting from this 2nd tile, you move on 2 tiles to the right and put 2 more gas traps there. And then you fill in the rest of that on this side. You know, anything you can stuff in there, put in gas, and there you go. That should be your spawn kill. Now, extra damage. I like wall darts because they're extra damage. So what I've done was, from the end of this gas trap, move 1 tile out, put wall darts. They'll always trigger and they'll all go down there. So these are great wall darts in my opinion. Definitely use them. And then all the way to the right of here at this wall, place down a wall with wall darts on it, and then across the side as well, put a wall darts on there. Now we're moving on to the next part of the tunnel. So, ooh, someone forgot to put traps down. Put that there, and a wooden floor there. So, should I do it like Tic Tac and just like build it with you guys? Nah, that's crazy. Okay, so now you have this ramp, right? So what I thought is to do with this ramp wasn't really well. Actually, Titastic, my friend Juice999, and JDH1L have all recommended this, so we're going with this. So from here, it's just like it converges with the natural tunnel. You walk up the ramp and you will be met with a wall launcher. This wall launcher will push you into the left onto this wall launcher with this tar pit. The Husks will not naturally walk into this tar pit. They'll all try to funnel over here and down this tunnel. So that's what this wall launcher would do. It would push anything that it catches onto this tar pit, and then this wall launcher, be it 2x, 3x, 4x, or 5x, will push the Husks into here. This little thing right here, trapping them on basically a timeout chamber for 3 seconds with a gas, 2 wall darts, and do a lot of damage. Move one more tile to the right, and there's also another wall dart and a tar and a gas, just in case any Husks from here want to walk on to this. I haven't actually seen it, but I've seen this been used before, so I'm assuming it does. And then when you move one more tile up, you move a wall darts on here, and if you want to put a wall dart there, you could put one there. I personally haven't done it, but that is a lot of extra damage I'm missing out on, and I won't do it because I think I have not that many pieces left. So now that you have that, put gas along all of these tiles on top, all of them. Starting from that wall dart, same place, all of these tiles have gas on it, every single one of them. And then we move on to the main bit of the tunnel. So now you might be wondering, why is there a wall dart there instead of a broadside? And I will tell you. So I have been experiencing issues with broadsides triggering, and then the knockback animation will push Husks outside and phase them through the wall. I think broadsides are genuinely one of the worst traps in this game, and I'm no longer using them as often. So this broadside is here though because there's nothing behind this wall dart except natural terrain. So if this broadside accidentally clips the Husk inside the wall, I won't be mad because it's natural terrain. However, if the broadside here clips Husk outside of this wall, then there's a potential chance that a flinger can get clipped and throw at my base and ruin my day. So that's why that's there. Then you move one more tile up. It's just a tar pit and a gas on top. Move one. Quick cuts because Cheddar made mistakes. So I've tried to change up the tunnel. I did not like how they broke that, so I've rearranged the tunnel. So from right here, same thing. No wall launcher here. Wall dart on the left. Wall launcher pushing them back out to there, which is really dope. They move one tile to the right. Tar pit on the bottom. Wall launcher here. If they try to attack this wall, they'll just get sent back, which is dope. There will be power modulation on your base, hopefully, to stop them from doing that. Wall dart on the right, sealing gas on top for the next tile. Tar pit on wall launcher to make a timeout chamber right here. This actually might cause the risk of them trying to break through. I doubt it. I hope not. We'll actually see. Wall darts on the left right here in the middle of it. It's just a nice little timeout chamber. Feel free to put a tar down there if you want. It should have been a tar actually. Then move on to the right one more tile. Wall launcher to push them all back down there and hopefully back into the main tunnel. Any low level Husks will do that. Smashers probably will be stuck here in these 3 tar pits in these 9 seconds chamber. And then same thing with the wall launchers like I've shown you. And this one too. You know, that's very important to get this floor launcher there. And yeah, to the final 2 tiles of the funnel, which is just 2 floor launchers with the floor launcher clipping into the floor. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding another floor launcher here. I planned on doing this for a while now, but I always have to show you guys how to do that little bug. So it is a bug, it is an exploit, you know, no arguments in the comments, please. So what you do is that's how you did it. I'm not going to explain it anymore. I'm not talking about any other exploits except for lava bomb manipulation and that, because those 2 I deem okay, and I won't do any other ones. Or maybe on occasion. So what'll happen is the Husks will walk here, hit this floor launcher, and the odd thing is they'll walk to the left up here this way, and then they'll hit this floor launcher too, and then they'll walk up here into this part. Now before we move on to that side, which is pretty simple, we need to talk about smasher protection for this side. So obviously for the lava pit, I'm gonna upgrade that while I have the chance. Obviously inside the lava pit we have a pyramid here, so we can make sure Husks don't break this wall and they won't break this, and that is to procure safety. Even though we don't have one here, what we have is on this side we have a We have surrounded the lava ball with lava pit, ball, and bomb, whatever. We surrounded it with walls so we can make sure that the lava bomb is here and this is where it's at. And because of that, because this whole tunnel is boxed off, we do not need a lobber shield. In the past, I've needed a lobber shield, but that has just been certainly revoked. And it's all surrounded with walls, and then there's 2 at the end, because I probably don't need these, but they make me feel comfortable, nice and safe and warm, so I leave them. And then these 2 pyramids, because pyramids are lovely and nice and safe and warm. Now, if you do not put these walls right here to block it off, if you're going to be using my north side tunnel, if you don't block this off, then there is a high chance if you're AFKing or you're cleaning another tunnel. What I'm trying to do with my tunnels is I'm trying to perfect them to the point where I can go away and clean tunnels for group difficulty. If you are AFKing on this tunnel, they will potentially break that wall all the way down there if you do not have walls here. So what I've done is I've added a wall right here and then 2 pyramids right here. Even though they can walk up these, they have not, which is odd. So this works. This works. And that is about it for the right side. Actually, no, it's not. We go all the way down here. There's 1 more pyramid right there. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it, actually. And right here is the base platform. It used to be on this tile, but I haven't broken it yet. This is the base platform tile, and we will get to it in a second. So now let's start over here. Obviously, we've talked about the spawns, so let's just move on into the tunnel. So the tunnel is incredibly simple. It's one of the simplest things you can do. It's 4 timeout chambers simultaneously. That's it. That's really all I did. I didn't do anything creative. I didn't do no zigzags, nothing. 4 timeout chambers. Did the trick. With broadsides all over them. So if you know my timeout chamber, it's just wall launcher, wooden floor spike, tar pit, broadside gas. Just 4 of them. That's about it. And on the last one, because I didn't want any phasing, it's not 2 broadsides. It's just wall dart, because I didn't want them to. I don't want the broadsides to push Hus into this wall. Sorry. So I've made an adjustment to these timeout chambers. So at the last one, right? Say this is the last timeout chamber. We've extended the 3rd timeout chamber to move 1 more tile out, and then put a wall dart inside there and a ceiling gas on top, and then a wall on the right. And for the 2nd timeout chamber, it's just you push them out, and then there's a wall launcher here to push anything that comes through here. There was a explosion, and I couldn't determine what happened. I was AFKing, and it just exploded. So I was just like, all right, well, we're gonna fix it, because the explosion originated from here, and you could tell because that's just where it exploded at. So something got angry over here, so we just opened it back up, and then we put a wall launcher where that tile was. If they launch out from here, they'll choose either to go back through here or through here. If they walk through here, high chance is this thing will put a stop to them. We'll actually be changing that floor piece with that, and then putting a tar here. So this will be causing them to be pushed that way. You could even extend this tile over here, put gases on top. I will not be doing that. I am running out of building materials with all of my tunnels. I'm trying to make... You'll see why I will not be doing Devil North. I'll actually be doing reworks before I cover my Devil North, so I can save you guys some tiles with my tunnels. And yeah, that's about it. Back to the video. Now, if you wanted to get super creative, you can replace this 5th one with a timeout chamber too. I mean, that's only if you're big brain as hell. I'm very unimpressed with this tunnel, but it does the job. So complaining, can't. I really can't. And then I move up 1 tile from those 4 timeout chambers. It's a floor launcher to push all the Hus that come up. Potential chance that this ramp right here can make the Hus fly. Hasn't happened to me yet, probably because it's wooden floor spikes. I'm gonna put that there. I'm actually not, even though that's a potential chance of them flying. And on the floor launcher, just 2 wall darts. Also, I want to have a discussion. Do you guys think floor launchers are damage traps? 5x impact floor launchers. Do you guys think those are damage traps? I think they're damage traps. What do you guys think in the comments below? Do you think floor launchers are damage traps? Yes or no? And now for the rest of the tunnel, it's just a wall launcher with a tar, wall dart on the left, ceiling gas on top, and then you move to the right. Same thing, wall dart, ceiling gas on the right, not ceiling gas on the right, ceiling gas on top, wall dart on the right, and wall launcher to push them back. It's just a little recycler. And then over here, it's just 3 floor launchers. It's very unoriginal, very unimaginative, but it's just long and does the job, you know? That's what she said. And yeah, now for smasher protection, these 2 walls here, these 3 walls here. Well, we have to talk about this for my tunnel anyways. So for smasher protection on the tunnel, all right? Oh, I forgot to talk about this. So this doesn't work 10 out of 10 times. It doesn't work 10 out of 10 times. The occasional husk will blast this wall. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I wish I could, but if a husk aggroes on this wall, consider this wall gone. I wish I could stop it, but it does not. But what I've done is I put walls in the floor shaped as pentagons, not pentagons, they're four-sided shapes, quadrilaterals, I guess. Four-sided diamonds, rhombuses, yeah, there you go. I shaped as rhombuses, 3 of them, to protect these 3 walls. It doesn't help, but you know, it occasionally helps. They only occasionally blast through that wall, especially if you're AFKing, they'll blast through that wall. So keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that. Most of the husks will walk through here though, so don't worry about that. But if they do get through a wall, expect a flood of husks coming through here. What I could do to stop that is just not build a tunnel there, but then, like, what am I gonna do? Lava bomb. There's just not a lot of space for Devil West, you know? And then over on the left side, in that little hole you had, put a pyramid piece. Slant up, slant over here. It's up to you. Personally, I'm gonna just do it like that, actually, because then it'll protect this wall too. Yeah, that's dope. And then there's no other smasher protection. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. Right here. So since you have this tunnel flat, what can happen is husks will break these walls, those 3 walls behind these metal pieces, and they'll get on top and just destroy the amplifier. They'll straight up just be like, oh, thanks for the path, buddy, and I'm just gonna break your amplifier down. And thanks, and then that's it. GG's for you. So what I've done is I've added 3 walls, 3 pyramids, and I've just shaped them like this. And then under this pyramid right here, there is a ramp, not a ramp, a floor to connect your base. If you put a base right here, it'll connect like a big chunk of that tunnel and the majority of this tunnel, which will give you a lot of surface area to work with and a lot of slowing down. And that's about it for this tunnel. So now let's move on to the tunnel in action. Alright, so the wave we're on is wave 24, which is one of the last waves Devil Amplifier can be attacked on. So I was pretty lucky to be able to get footage of this. And as you can see, my amplifier is doing the work. Consider the fact though I had to replace no traps during this run because I haven't gotten attacked in West for so long. And as you can see, 1 smasher got through my tunnel. He was lucky enough to like escape the impact values, and he was able to get out through my tunnel. If you can't handle 1 smasher on wave 24, then you don't deserve the banner in general, alright? So kill the occasional smasher that'll get through, and then continue your AFK run. My tunnel is not bad. I think my tunnel is very good, and as long as you have traps up in this tunnel, you'll be able to win every single time. And what I've done also on the left side, you see where those little rhombuses are, where the danger sign is? They would occasionally break that wall with the old tunnel I had, and I fixed that. Also, did you see that ride shield husky up on top? That was because of that floor launcher hole I was talking about earlier. That can occasionally happen. And yeah, that's about it for Devil West. If you notice any similarities between this shirt and the shirt I'm wearing in Devil East, I'm not dirty. I just finished both of the videos in the same day, and I'm literally going to record the Devil East outro right after this one. So let's just end it off here. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, then use it in your base. I'll catch you guys later. Bye bye.